All right, y'all. Welcome back to the Ern1 podcast. It's your boy DJ Ern1,
And it's your boy Diff Hue.
and this is episode 58 of the Ern1 podcast. Coming at y'all back again from the couch in Portland.
What it do, world?
Yeah, good to see y'all.
It is good to see y'all. We back at it, and we appreciate y'all, the ones that's been tuning in, the whole spiel. What we need to do, though, my bad. What they need to do, Ern?
Like, comment, subscribe, and share.
Yeah, that part. But yeah, man, another episode in. We're working our way up. We heading towards them hundreds. You know what I mean? I'm glad that we actually finally got back into our little motion, because for a while it was like we had to get over that hump. We got to 50, and now it's like we back in that motion. So heading towards the hundreds, in no time.
Yeah, slowly but surely.
Mm-hmm.
Making our way.
How you been, though?
Been all right.
Anything new?
Not really. Just been waiting on packages and shit.
That's it.
Yeah, so I had a package. I was supposed to get here last week. I don't know what happened to it, but it miraculously was downstairs today. But Guitar Center sent me another one, so
What you mean they sent you another one?
they sent me another one because it was supposed to get here like last week, and it was like already Tuesday of this past week, and I was like, "Yo, where's the package at?"
Well, shit. Ain't much been going on my end either, other than creative endeavors, working on music, putting out some new shit next month. So I'm kind of excited on that. Y'all stay tuned. New music on the way. Producing a lot of shit. That's about it as well,
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't really have a lot of updates for y'all right now.
I mean,
respectfully.
all my updates is stuff that is like you gonna hear about a little more as I start rolling stuff out. So right now it's just in cook up mode. That's about it. We did pull up to Future Shock though.
Yeah, they had their like I guess grand closing essentially.
Yeah, farewell party. Shouts out to Future Shock. Shouts out to Tim. For those that don't know, it's a local record shop in the Portland area. Hip hop base mainly. Toys and vinyl collectibles, shit like that. Really cool spot. Definitely kind of held it down as far as hip hop culture is concerned in Portland. And they're closing after, I believe, like 12 years of being opening. So we had pulled up to a little farewell. Got the vibe out a little bit. A lot of people pulled up. Open mics, jam sessions. So it was kind of cool.
Yeah, it was dope. I got some video footage of it. So
Oh, yeah. You did get footage.
I don't know what it looks like. I didn't get too much, but I was only there for a hot second, but I did get some video footage. So there's that.
So yeah, I mean, other than that, back at it again. I've also, for those that don't know, I've been talking to Ern, trying to get him to consider going on a trip for next year. We've been looking at this Swamp Fest shit. He kind of put me onto it. We're actually gonna watch some content on that as well later on in the episode. But Swamp Fest 2025 happened, and I don't know. I was like, it seems like a legitimate reason to actually get off our ass and go somewhere and travel and document the situation. So we might be going to Florida next year, man. I'm putting that in his ear. I'm putting that in his ear now. We gonna get this shit buzzing.
Yeah, no, I've been interested in this Swamp Fest thing since I kind of found out about it in 2020. Was it 2022? I think I found out. No, 2023. I found out about it. But it's dope. It's a big like BMX fest down in Florida. That's why it's called Swamp Fest. But it's really dope. We'll show, so like you said, we'll show y'all some video footage later on in the episode. But yeah, we want to go to that
He
shit.
ain't make it sound as cool as it's some crazy shit.
Yeah, it's kind of hard for me to like make it
It's like,
look as cool as what it is. Like you'll see video footage of it and kind of get a grasp for what it is, but it's
I don't. Okay, this is how I feel about it. From
like
what
there's no way me talking about it right now could really do it justice.
No, I feel like I can give people a description in a nutshell, but some people still may not know what this is when I describe it.
Kind of like Skatopia.
That's exactly what I'm about to say. It's like a small scale of Skatopia, but in Florida.
Yeah, and I
that,
guess it
like,
focuses on BMX more specifically.
And it's hella hot and it's real muddy.
Skaters pull up too.
Yeah, so no, you took the words right out of my mouth because that's exactly what I was about to say. It's literally like a small scale version of Skatopia.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, yeah, Ern put me onto this shit last year, and I ain't never heard of this shit. How'd you even find out?
I like BMX.
So yeah, he randomly showed me the shit. And I was like, this is just wild. Like, it's crazy. And I, for some reason, he just been keeping tabs of it on it ever since. And they do this shit annually. So
Yeah, and it just keeps getting bigger and bigger every year.
it just keeps getting bigger and bigger. We already done checked out. I actually looked up on the map where it's at specifically, and I also looked to see if there was any hotels around in the area, because I'm like, yo, we should really do this. Turns out there's literally like a hotel basically beside it. Like, we could literally walk to the place. So it's more of a reason why, like, yeah, we should really do this. I think we actually should really do this. We don't really have to. All we got to do is get the tickets, the plane ticket, and the ticket there. That's it. We ain't got to do too much spending money on commute and shit, because the shit is literally right beside the hotel. I don't know how that happened.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't know. It's like right outside of Gainesville.
And we might need to actually get that shit early, because I guarantee you that hotel might be booked.
I mean, if anything, you just Airbnb something.
Why would you Airbnb something when the hotel's right beside there? If you Airbnb, you have to spend more money because it might not be close by.
I mean, I look at it this way.
See, you're not thinking out of the
Regardless,
box.
you might have to Airbnb something, because
Not
no
necessarily.
guarantee the hotel is still gonna be available.
Then that shit gonna be available.
I mean,
You gotta put that shit in the universe, man. Manifest it. Are we manifesting or we manifesting?
I mean,
we manifesting or we
it's right
manifesting?
outside of Gainesville. You can easily get Airbnb.
Are we manifesting or are we manifesting?
I'm not tripping.
I'm speaking that shit into existence.
I know I want to go.
We
I don't really
definitely-
care if I stay in that hotel specifically.
I don't
just
necessarily
wanna
care
go.
if I stay in the hotel either, but the fact that it is right beside there is hella convenient, because it's like killing two birds in one stone. Now we don't have to worry about extra shit. We literally can just walk damn near.
Yeah, but if not, fuck it. We gotta, Airbnb. We got Airbnb.
Because I looked at that shit and it looked like it's in the middle of nowhere. Like that
like
shit.
right outside of Gainesville though, so it's like you can still, it's right outside of basically where the University of Florida is.
Okay.
So I'm not tripping if the hotel is booked. Like there will be something available.
That's
for us to
fair.
stay at.
That's fair. It was just the fact that the shit was so close though was kind of crazy. I was like, that's really literally walking distance. But yeah, so long story short, I think we're gonna try to go to that, man. I think that'd be a cool move. And they actually have some highlights that we're gonna show from this year, 2025. Their merch is fire too, by the way. We was checking out their merch. Their merch is kind of crazy. They got like a pretty hefty collection. I didn't actually want to start on that for news, but we can actually move on to more news topics. It just, I don't know, kind of so happened we ended up talking about that.
Which one to go to first?
We can start with the small scale shit. The creator of Courage the Cowardly Dog passed away, which, according to Ern, is like one of his favorite cartoons.
Yeah, that was just like also for me like this. I don't know. Just kind of signaled. Whenever Courage the Cowardly Dog would come on, just kind of signaled to me that Adult Swim was also about to come on. Because it was like one of the last shows in the lineup that they would show before Adult Swim.
Okay, so my bad. He was a head writer. I don't know if that counts as creator, but
I say it still kind of counts.
David Stephen Cohen, head writer for Courage the Cowardly Dog, passed away at 58. So rest in peace to him, because that was an odd show. Really weird. It was just one of those, but it worked.
Oh, you talking about the TV show in general?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was dope for what it was. It was kind of like a little horror show for kids, kind of, sort of.
I
But
usually
not
think I'm
really
really
at the
cool
same
with these
time.
concepts sometimes. Some of these cartoon concepts be so outlandish. I think that's what makes a great cartoon. But like,
Cause like, how would you describe it? I'd say it was kind of like a horror show for kids.
yeah, it was a little freaky for
Well,
sure.
like more like a thriller.
It wasn't a horror, but it was freaky. It was freaky.
A thriller for kids.
Yeah, it was but like I feel like kids didn't really get it like that.
I mean, I did. I definitely caught the dark like undertones to the show. Like it's kind of on some like spooky.
Yeah, I did though. I did too.
Even the characters they had.
Naughty. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
like-
motherfucker was weird, right? Yeah, nah. The classic. That's a classic for real. And there's a lot of classics on Cartoon Network, but that was one for me too that I feel like kind of stuck out. It was just one of those where if it came on, I wasn't gonna change it. But like I wasn't a crazy Cowardly like fan, but I appreciated it when it was on. Like I never changed it, so that worked. If I don't change it, that means it's good. If I change it, that means I ain't fucking with it. Put it that
That's
way.
fair.
So rest in peace to him.
But yeah, it was definitely a show I rocked with as a kid. It was on my TV show, on my channel, TV, pretty much every Friday night when they show new episodes.
I don't remember that. I would not for that show. I would remember.
Yeah, I think it was a Friday. They showed new episodes for that.
But we can actually segue into some more animation shit. And bigger news. Apparently, it's the 30th anniversary of the Goofy movie.
Yeah, it's crazy you said that because I mean, the movie did come out in '95, so it's kind of like one of those damn. It doesn't really hit you that it's been 30 years until something like this, I guess, happens, or somebody brings it to light.
30 fucking years.
But yeah, the movie came out in '95, so it's definitely 30 years old.
That is wild.
It's crazy to think that 1995 was 30 years ago.
Disney's rolling out merch, 30th anniversary merch, which is kind of corny, to be honest with you. I just wish, I don't mind it. They just don't be having the right people to design these things. Like, I wish I had a motherfucker like me. I'm not trying to be that guy, but Ern knows. Ern can co-sign. He knows how I am with the way my brain works.
I mean, speaking of Disney, what's his name? Bobby Hundridge is the VP of, like, collaborations for them now. Ooh. So I'm pretty sure they're about to get.
That might be. Well, I don't know if he was. I don't know if he was connected with this 30th anniversary shit, but I wasn't really fucking with the shits.
I'm pretty sure he'll be a part of it.
I'm just look this shit up. Now you got me want to look up. But while we looking it up, can you can pull up the post? They're actually apparently supposed to be a documentary that they're working on for the Goofy movie, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah, I got you.
There is some special like moments to the. There is some significance to that movie. In some ways that a lot of people don't know from the back end. So I'm kind of interested to see what like their take is on the doc, like what they have to say and what new things they're going to bring up about it. Honestly.
But yeah, I guess this is, the writer from Courage the Cowardly Dog that passed away. So I'll pull him up on the screen for y'all real quick. Just so y'all can, see him. But, yeah, here's the Goofy movie joint bro was talking about. Or we were just talking about, rather.
Let's talk about how Goofy movie is officially getting a documentary called Not Just the Goof, a Goofy movie story. So in a couple weeks, a Goofy movie is going to have its 30th anniversary on April 7th, which is exactly when this documentary is coming out on Disney+. As you guys know, my name is Straw Hat Goofy, one half Straw Hat Luffy, and one half Goofy, and it's all because of this movie. So if y'all don't think I'm going to be doing a ton of breakdowns on the behind-the-scenes makings of this movie, come on, y'all know me better than that. But you know what I find really funny about this documentary coming out? So if you're a fan of Atlanta and you watch the final season, then you already know what episode I'm going to talk about. But one of their best episodes of the season, which happened like 2 episodes before the finale, they had a whole episode that was about an hour long that was a fake documentary about the Goofy movie called The Goof Who Sat by the Door. It was played completely serious that if you really didn't know the real story, you would have thought it was real. Essentially, the story was that Disney accidentally appointed a black man to be the CEO of its company, and he said, I'm going to make the blackest movie ever. Let's do a Goofy movie. I've talked to Kevin Lima, the director of a Goofy movie, and he's fully aware of that episode, even though they didn't get permission from him or Disney themselves to make it. But it's really cool to know that we're going to be getting the official true story of how this movie was made.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about from Atlanta earlier. Did you ever see that episode?
I didn't get to finish the seasons, man. I'm behind on those. Yeah, I didn't.
So it's on Hulu if you ever want to.
Yeah, I didn't get to finish.
But yeah, they were talking about how basically what he just mentioned, how Disney accidentally appointed a black dude as like the CEO. He had the same name as the person they were actually trying to appoint as CEO. And I don't know, somehow ended up becoming the CEO.
Yeah, he actually did get the gig.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So now that's a dope story. I just sent you a link, by the way, in your text messages. I wanted to see if you can show everybody the merch, because I kind of want to discuss that real briefly. Nothing crazy, but I'm all about doing things like this because the fans appreciate it. But if you're gonna do it right. There's some things they could have done for the merch that I feel like they dropped the ball on. First off, the all over print button up shirt, the first one, that one was cool. I'm not mad at that one. Everything else is whatever. Me personally, outside of the clothes, one thing I definitely would have done, I would have done an action figure collection. I think that would have been dope for a 30th anniversary. They should have put out got a collab with like NECA or somebody and put out a vinyl series. Wouldn't that not been dope? Because I would like the goofy characters would actually be kind of dope and vinyl for a 30th anniversary.
Ain't none of this hitting.
It's not. It's like y'all don't. It's like a money grab. It's like y'all could have actually made something that the fans are gonna appreciate. And even for shirts, I know a perfect thing they could have done. You know how back in the day they used to have those. You know how
they do have a plush. They got a power line.
That ain't
plush.
shit though.
That's cool.
I would like that more. And a vinyl figure would look way better.
I mean, yeah, vinyl figure would be cool.
Vinyl figure would have way
a power
harder.
line plush is still cool.
A power line vinyl figure? Come on, bro. They could have done it. It's like a money grab.
What is this?
Some bullshit.
Oh, it's like a wristband.
Some bullshit.
It's $54 too. $55. The hell.
Like a T-shirt.
Oh, okay, okay. I see what it does.
What?
But you gotta have access to Disney parks to really get the full experience with it. It says this limited release magic band lets you interact with select Disney park experiences through lighting effects and gesture recognition. It features power line and a commemorative film logo for a fun, personalized experience.
Okay,
so unless
that's
you
cool.
have access to like the Disney parks and stuff like that, it's not really.
That's still kind of cool. I still kind of fuck with that a little bit, but it's like I like the concept and the attempt.
They got a pen set. The pen set's not really all that crazy though.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Money grab. They could have done better.
A backpack? Oh nah, this is terrible.
They could have done better, bro. And I don't want to hear shit about it's for the kids, man. The kids that it was for are now grown adults now. We are the people that appreciate this shit. If you're gonna do a 30th anniversary, make something that we can all appreciate. Like for example, go back to that shirt. That one, I would have made that a t-shirt all over print, and I would have just put him somewhere like halfway on the shirt or something, like, you know what I'm saying? Give it that 90s vintage all over print style. You know what I mean? Something that's like nostalgic. None of that gives you a memorable vibe. That I do like the design of that one, but I wouldn't wear it still. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm like. The college shirts are the best things, but like outside of that, like I feel like they should just done patterns on them without including the characters.
Action figures would have been lit too, man. I don't know, man. Shouts out to them. I don't want to sound like a hater. It's just that I just feel like these companies these days, they blatantly like show that they're about money grab more than they actually care about the product. You know, it's like that product's half-assed. You know, I mean, that book bag was bullshit.
I'm cool on it.
How much was the book bag? You had a price on that shit?
Yeah, they had a price on it. It was let me see.
Probably $100.
Let me keep scrolling real quick. It's down here, I think. Here we go. Oh no, it just says coming soon. Oh. So it doesn't have a price.
No, it probably ain't $100 though. That shit whack though. So yeah, that's all I got, man, for news. I think that's all I got.
That's it. That's all you got. You know, we talk about video games and stuff a lot, so I guess I'll slide over to this one. We try to keep you updated on how these next gen consoles are coming down the pipeline, because you know we're over here trying to hold out until GTA 6 comes out. I think I might be on that same wavelength at this point, but it sounds like Xbox is coming out with a few next gen consoles. When I say a few, I just mean more than one. So there's supposed to be a handheld device coming out in 2025 that people are speculating might be similar to like a Steam Deck. And then they have their actual next gen console that's supposed to come out in 2027. That's supposed to be basically a hybrid between a console and a PC, like a gaming PC, if that makes sense.
Meaning you can play PC games?
Not necessarily play PC games, but it has the capabilities of like a super souped up PC. That makes sense. But it's still a console, basically.
Okay. Interesting.
If that makes sense. But yeah, I got a little video on YouTube that we can run through to give you a little bit more context as to what's coming down the pipeline from.
Yeah, he knows how I feel about it. I'm waiting.
Some of these tech influencers, but I am curious to see what they're supposed to be doing with this handheld.
What I am concerned about, though, we're getting rumors, things is bubbling that new consoles is coming out. We can confidently say that 2027 and 2028 consoles are going to be on its way. If that's the truth, we probably ain't getting GTA till late 2026, maybe. We're not getting GTA 6 this year. I already know we're not.
Yeah, no, I think it's I think when they say,
and if they do, they're putting it out for they might put it out for the last console. They might put it out. Okay, they might put it out this year, but I highly, highly doubt it. And if they did, it wouldn't really make sense to me.
I think it's gonna be next year for sure when this current generation of last gen consoles is like officially phased out.
Is this the official year?
Nah, but if they're like if they're supposed to be, like for example, a new console coming down the pipeline from Xbox in 2027, I could see them phasing out the generation of consoles that I have next year, essentially.
Okay. I see.
That way to the point where it's like they wouldn't even offer it, like GTA on this console. It would only be on the Xbox Series S and X, PS5, and the generation right after that.
Yeah, because there's a series after that, after yours.
Correct.
Right.
Yes.
Now, does that take disc?
They have a version that takes disc, and they have a version. Actually, they got like pretty much essentially 3 versions of the current generation of Xbox. They have the Xbox Series S, which is just all digital. They have the Xbox Series X digital, and they have the Xbox Series X that has a disc drive. And actually, I think there's the fourth version of the Xbox. I think there's like a super version of the Xbox Series X that has a disc drive that just has a shit ton of memory on it.
Okay.
So I think they have like technically four versions of Xbox out for the current generation.
Okay.
Yeah. But we got this little video for y'all, giving y'all a little bit more context. Hopefully there's no ad. Of course we got an ad.
So it looks like there's a good chance that we could be seeing an official Xbox handheld by the end of the year if recent leaks are true, and I'm personally really excited about this. I do think that Microsoft and Xbox
this is not confirmed?
jump on this. And at first,
I mean,
I
it's
kind of
pretty
jumped
much
to the
confirmed.
conclusion that it might just be one of the lower-end cloud gaming machines, but it doesn't look like that so far. And actually, it doesn't look like it's going to be running the Xbox operating system either. A few months back, we did get kind of a leaked document of Xbox's upcoming roadmap. And right there, you can see there is an Xbox handheld listed, right next to their newer next-gen console, supposedly to be released in 2027. And all of this new information is coming to us from Windows Central. I'll leave a link to the article down below. But it looks like this Xbox branded handheld may come to us as a partner device. And what everybody's thinking right now, at least with all of the leaked information, is this is going to be a Windows device. Now it does make sense for them to create a first-party Xbox-only handheld that runs the Xbox operating system, but it's going to leave a lot of people out, and with most of the newer first-party Xbox games launching on PC anyway, this does make a lot of sense. We've got no word on exactly what partner or what company they're going to be working with to create this partner device with Xbox, but I've got a pretty good idea of who it's going to be. And this really got me thinking, I mean, would it be worth picking something like this up if it's priced correctly? And that's going to be one of the main deciding factors.
I say yes,
there,
depending on what it
price
can
this
do.
unit. But Microsoft does have the ability to subsidize the price on this if they kind of push the Xbox App Store and you buy games over there. That could offset the initial cost of the device, just like Valve did with the Steam Deck. Now, Valve makes money from every single game you buy from Steam, and a lot of people are just getting the Steam Deck solely buying
Jet
games
Set?
directly from Steam, and they're going to get a cut of
Looks like
every one of
knockoff
those
version.
games sold. I'm not exactly
Sound like,
sure
what the
of
heck
how
was I
the
just
math
looking at?
works out,
Look like
but if
Jet
you've
Set.
bought enough games
Right,
on
but it
your
was a
Steam
skateboard,
Deck or
so-
specifically for the Steam Deck, they've probably made their money back that they lost up front from the hardware. But this really got me thinking about what kind of specs could they put inside of a handheld to make it kind of keep up. Now, we've seen a couple flops hit the market recently, and I'm not going to name any names. But yeah, there was one that was released in the last couple months that just didn't do very well. I mean, all of the reviews are very, very low on it, mainly because of the chip they opted to use. It's just not powerful enough to run these games that we want to play on these handheld devices. But with the recent announcement of the Ryzen Z2 Extreme, I do think it would be pretty possible. Now, if we take a look at the specs and power consumption of the Xbox Series S, which is actually my preferred Xbox right now, and it has been since it released.
It's funny you said
I've
that.
got the Series X and the S. The S is the one I always have on. This is what I play on. I'm perfectly happy with the performance this thing puts out, and total power draw from the wall is 74 watts. Obviously, that's way too much for a handheld. I mean, we're seeing handhelds with 80 watt-hour batteries. Something like this, running at full boat, you'll get about an hour of runtime out of it. The APU in the Series S is an 8-core Zen 2 CPU with 3.8 GHz, and there's a custom Radeon RDNA 2 based GPU with up to 4 teraflops of performance, and we have 10 gigabytes of total system
4
memory.
teraflops.
Now, with something like this running at 74 watts, yeah, we can get some pretty decent performance out of it. But even if you take a look at the Z1 Extreme, they claimed over 8 teraflops of performance. And I'd say that would be flat out up to around 40 watts. I mean, that's
You know what a
really how
teraflop
you'd be
is?
able to get that
No.
much performance out of the Z1.
I never heard it.
But with the Z2
like,
being
what's a
based on
teraflop?
Zen 5 and RDNA 3.5 graphics, I think we could come real close to the performance the Series S is putting out at a much lower wattage, around 28 watts, and that would
Okay.
kind of be maxing that thing
I think I'm
out.
following what he's
But with
saying,
an
though.
80 watt hour battery, we could still see some pretty decent run times out of an Xbox handheld. And that's kind of what I'm hoping for out of an Xbox handheld, the Z2 Extreme. I don't think they're going to go with an OLED panel or anything like that. It's probably going to be the 8-inch IPS
They
that
should,
we've seen
though.
in the Lenovo Legion Go S
Respectfully,
and the
if
MSI
they're gonna
Claw
put a handheld out, it should be
AI8.
OLED.
It is FreeSync compatible, 120 hertz. It's a good looking 16 by 10 aspect ratio display, and using something like that would keep the cost down up front. But I'd love to know your thoughts in the comments below. What would you want to see out of an Xbox branded handheld or an Xbox handheld in general? Personally, I think that price does need to be at that $500 mark, $499 maximum for something like that, if it can perform on par or outperform the Series S. That's kind of the sweet spot there, and I think it would sell really well at that price point. But I'd love to know your thoughts in the comments below, and as soon as I have some more real-world information on this thing, I will post it up in my community section. That's going to wrap it up for this one. Like always, thanks for watching.
I might be speaking out of ignorance, but I feel like the Steam Deck is still a better choice just for the fact that there's so much customization that you can do with the Steam Deck. It just goes above and beyond still, because you know what I mean? It's just, unless you're just really, because you can still play new games even on a Steam Deck.
Because I mean, the Steam Deck is really just a handheld PC, basically.
Damn near. It's a computer for real.
Which
It
is
just,
why
you can
I'm
do so
like,
much more.
As long as you can, as long as this is essentially basically the Steam Deck plus more, I think it'll be fine.
But I don't think it's going to be the Steam Deck plus more.
Who's to say? Yeah, who's to say it's going to be that?
And you also, it's not going to be.
And I just say, if they are going to come out with this handheld, they should do what they can from like a graphic standpoint to try and future-proof it as much as possible. That way people would actually want to use it. Because, you know, they're not going to do shit with these games but increase the graphics and make them look better and better over time. So it's like, if I am going to invest in something like this from a handheld standpoint, I want to make sure it can actually produce the highest form of graphics possible.
Right.
At least for like 5 to 6 years.
Right. Agreed.
But that's just my take.
We'll see, man. All I know is I'm waiting on that motherfucking GTA, and that's everything in the ecosystem is gonna be like pretty much working around that.
Yeah, no, essentially. I'm kind of excited for that joint to come out too. I ain't gonna hold you. Sitting and play GTA 5 on the next gen over at Tim's crib the other night. I was like, oh man, I kind of.
Yeah, it's just like I don't even like thinking about it too much because it's like I don't waited so many years I've trained myself to not even think about it. You know what I mean? I just kind of like put it in the back of my head and just keep it rolling.
Yeah, nah. We're waiting on that Rockstar. Hurry up.
It's gonna change my fucking life.
Hurry up. Hurry up.
I don't say that about shit like that. Like video games, it's gonna change man. I ain't gonna say nothing else. We gotta get to the bag off this shit. I know that.
Yeah, no. I'm definitely waiting forward to that. Waiting for that joint to come out. Respectfully. Regardless of what console I currently have. But yeah, what you want to talk about next? You want to do what you want to do?
What's next? I didn't. What you got next?
I mean, we don't really have a bunch of news related stuff, but we do have some cool stuff to just kind of show y'all. Like, for example, I guess this is kind of a little bit of a topic I want to kind of touch on, but I feel like from an entertainment standpoint, content for consumers and I guess entertainers, audiences to engage with from an art form standpoint, I don't feel like we get enough behind the scenes content tied to that shit anymore. Like the stuff that we do get sometimes just feels overproduced.
It is.
Like to the point where it's like, all right, like, is this really behind the scenes content, or is this just like a whole production that you pulled together to document something that you're doing on some like, look at me type shit.
Right.
Instead of just documenting the creative process and the people involved.
And yeah, I just got footage.
Right.
Yeah, I feel you.
I kind of miss getting content like that because MTV used to have this show back in the day called Behind the Video. Remember that show?
So I remember the making of the video.
That's what it was. I'm sorry, making the video.
Yeah, I was like, I was like, I'm in the making of the video.
Making the video. They used to have a show back in the day called Making the Video, where they would just spend time with a whole bunch of artists and their crew and the different production teams that they use to.
And then they show the video at the end.
Exactly.
That was the dope part. They show the whole They show the making of the whole thing, and at the end you get to watch
the actual video.
Like they don't make shit like they used to, man. They really don't.
At the same time, you can't even be mad at MTV no more because they don't even focus on music anymore.
But that was
Teen Mom TV now. That's what I call it. That was a vibe. But yeah, so I went through the YouTube rabbit holes over the past couple of weeks and was just like, yo, is there any like good like behind the scenes video footage from like back in the day? And I happened to stumble across a video from Missy Elliot back in the day. It's called She's a Bitch. Most of y'all are probably familiar with the song, but she did a whole behind the scenes documentary. Not really a whole behind the scenes documentary, but she documented the behind the scenes of the video. So we'll run that for y'all real quick. Of course, we gotta add.
This is a Missy
Quality is trash, so we apologize ahead of time. It's old.
Facts. But it's still cool to see nonetheless, you know.
The videos was always wild.
They were.
Each time I gotta come a little different, and this is my first video from my second album, so I had to come different.
What she goes through to create these images, people will never know. I mean, you know, it's like the
shout out to the makeup artist,
right. Airbrush makeup, and then 2 hours of gluing on rhinestones, and she's a trooper.
Gotta remember, man, Busta Rhymes with some of the people with the $1 million music video budgets. That was unheard of at the time.
I read the treatment and had a kind of like a dark presence to it, but I wanted it to stay kind of sexy, but
yeah, I did notice it was kind of dark. I was like, yeah, it was kind of creepy.
This was a Mohawk representation, so it still has like a hip hop element, with the boots, the really rugged boots, and like the crotch piece. So I wanted to kind of keep it a little bit rock and roll, hip hop rock and roll.
I guess something that says she's a bitch. You gotta grab your nuts, or you gotta do something that shows you a bitch. Right.
Right next part.
They look funny.
Choreographer
with the pink rose on.
Yeah, shit, if I were there, I'd be learning the dances right there with him off the side. I'm like,
on the back lot at a location called Falls Lake, where Regan Jackson, our production designer, built this huge M on hydraulic jacks that came out of the water, and Missy and 8 dancers came out of it. And what we're gonna do with
they be going ham with the motherfucking budget. I ain't even remember that. That's insane. They be having money for this shit.
Like, how much did that cost?
Bro, we want the big M to come out the water.
And y'all gotta be on the dancing.
We worked
come
7
on,
days
man.
with Missy on the choreography, 4 days with the dancers.
Yeah, my dancing ass. I definitely been out to the side, like trying to figure out what the dance moves were.
I don't remember the M coming out the water. That was hard.
That would have been just like that. I said.
I think it's gonna be a great video. I think it's gonna be very different
Who is
than every
this?
other video you've seen.
Yeah, like at this time, you cannot say her music video wasn't the craziest shit ever. No one was doing shit like that. And most of this shit wasn't computer. It's all real. Most of this shit is all like real shit.
Interesting thing that usually doesn't happen is we had to send part of our art department and our lighting department to Germany to make sure that some special lights that we were using on one of our sets, that everything was okay with it.
Had to send y'all to another country real quick.
All
that for a video. They taking that shit back down. That's the crazy part.
You can program it to light any way you want.
It just comes to show how much they banking off this song being a hit.
You could cut it into any shape you want.
It was a hit.
Part of her
show.
outfit in that wardrobe, that set, is also built with this special lighting, so it will all be synchronized with the set. So, in essence, she'll become part of the set.
She'll become part of the set. Look at her becoming part of the set. You see her becoming part of the set? Look at him. Looking at her. Looking at her becoming a part of the set. Look at him. He amazed. How
you get mine. Get your ass a black out. Oh, say bye-bye. I'ma get your body to the sky. Run through your clip.
Oh my God, she is a part of the set.
Cat like a semi. Nigga stole my car, what you get mine. Get your ass a black out. Oh, say bye-bye. I'ma get your body
Hype Williams so focused.
Oh, she's amazing. She's a lot of fun to work with. She's a very nice person. She's a great artist. The kids love her.
Pull up in my car, don't stop, won't stop. I'ma keep it rocking till the clock don't top. I'ma keep it hot, let my ass on fire. I'ma grab a Philly, go and roll it at the bar. What you talk, what you say, huh? Gotta flow, gotta move it slow, huh? Better you running out the door, huh? It's gonna be a long lost soul, what you say?
You probably got to cut this part out of the video.
Wow.
The audio. With this, whatever. Could bring it back in. They're just actually running the song right now. It's different when there was just the instrumental.
True.
And basically, this album is 3,000. Like, we always go a decade ahead. So it's like, whenever 2,000 come, we go 3. When 3 come, we go 4. So we always ahead of everybody. And it's real street. This album is real street. But the beats is crazy. Crazy. Off the hook. I promise anybody that listens to it, don't get it. But I see y'all.
That was dope.
Yeah, so that was a little bit of, you know, it's kind of sort of what we used to get from our childhood back in the day around artists that we rocked with.
Most definitely.
We actually get a little bit of storytelling behind the art.
Yeah, that's
how it all comes
era
together.
we ain't getting back, man.
Yeah, so that's something I felt like, you know, I'd throw in there for
That was dope.
the viewers one time.
Memory lane type shit.
Yeah, basically. Well, also, I guess kind of going down memory lane. This is an artist I need to kind of tap back in with for real. Because I used to put music out all the time. I feel like he probably does still put music out all the time. But
Probably does.
Currency, the hot spitter,
Still put music up.
one of New Orleans' finest, one of my favorite rappers. He's known for obviously, you know, being in the sneakers, but he's also known for having a dope car collection. So I was like, you know, let me see if anybody's ever actually like talked to him about his car collection on YouTube before. So I figured I would find him talking about his car collection to share with y'all. A little bit of show and tell type of, you know, style. But is this it right here? This is it right here. Yeah, so we got a look at Currency's sick vintage car collection. So we're gonna check it out real quick.
I feel bad for you, because if you don't like music and low riding like this, then it's gotta be torture for you. But for me, this ain't a thing. Currency, some people call me Spitter. President, CEO, flagship artist, visionary. When I'm not on the job, there's like this much time that I got to spend on my hobbies and the things that I really like to do. And what I like to do is tend to my collection.
So cool.
Make sure that everything is still in top order. I like to check on my babies, my car collection.
It's crazy. I remember when he started growing dreads too.
You done had it for a minute.
I know.
Couple of Corvettes, couple of lowriders, couple Rolls Royces, pairs each time. This is my 1998 C5 Corvette pace car, very limited run. The Indianapolis 500, the exact date, you know what I'm saying? May 24, 1998. You'll see 3 of these coming down the track to start the race, you know what I'm saying? A little piece of American history right here. When I was in the driveway of my mom's house, I built a model car that I used to sit out in her driveway and just look at it, and it was this car. I never really thought I'd have the scratch to pick one up because they're all in other people's collections, but you know, here it is. And it's at my house because when I walk out to go do anything, even if I'm going to the warehouse to get another car, I still want to see this car.
To get another car.
Warehouse to get another car.
I already knew that went on his car.
It's right there for me to do it, you know. Next to it,
there's
another Corvette, the first drop-top Corvette C8 that was on the street. This car was given to me by my homies, the members of Jet Life and Jet Life Apparel, and they gave it to me for my birthday. I was just amped to see it outside the restaurant. I thought it was a hard top, and I still was driven to tears, but once the top went down, I damn near had a nosebleed. So
I mean, it is a hard top, though.
Spoke a little bit about
I get what he's saying. He said he thought it was just a hard top.
The driveway. We're gonna take a little step on back to the low and slow department, and if you are listening to my music, you know majority of my bars are dedicated to my affinity for Chevrolets from the 50s, 60s, and 70s, 80s. Again, this is another one I didn't buy. This driveway is full of gifts My homeboy Tahir Moore, he a comedian. Bro blessed me with this 77 Monte Carlo. He gave me this car as a thank you for the inspiration that he drew from my lyrics. 4 switches.
That's dope.
2 pumps, 1 in the front, 1 in the back, 8 batteries, you know how I do it. There's gotta be a little risk in it, you know? For as cool as that look, that motherfucker could catch on fire anytime I touch one of them. You never really know, but that's part of it. That's life. With lowriders, you gotta name them, you know. With me, I name a lot of my cars after my favorite songs or songs I'm inspired by. This one here I named Ups and Downs. This is one of my favorite Snoop Dogg records because, you know, there will be ups and downs, smiles and frowns in life.
I know it's like ever since that situation, it was like,
you can't do nothing but keep dipping, you know, so I figured I'd definitely put that on the back of a lowrider. I got the black box Chevy. You can see me riding in the Talib Kweli video, me, Talib Kweli, and Kendrick Lamar push through like I do, you know what I'm saying? I can't just have one plain. I had to get it painted, pinstripe and leafing. This motherfucker got 14 batteries in the trunk. This bitch gets up, but it's dirty as shit right now. Don't get too close. Right now, it's a 5-footer. Right now, it look good from about 5 feet away. I gotta put some soap and water on this motherfucker, so I'm gonna put the oldest on,
it's
give
clean,
me something
though.
to drink. Little dark liquor, 3 ice cubes, you know, not gonna get too drunk. We gonna work.
Oh, Wiz Khalifa got a car collection too, huh?
Hey, that was cool, yeah, because I already know he has way more cars.
Yeah, definitely. That was also like, I mean, the fact the video was only like 4 minutes, I was like, he's definitely not showing his full collection. But let's a little look at Currency's, a little snapshot at some of the cars Currency has in his collection. He's got way more than that. I mean, I imagine how many cars do you think he has realistically?
At least 30.
Yes. Because, I mean, he used to also, like, back in the day on Instagram, when Instagram was just becoming, was really, really becoming a thing, I guess, back in, like, 2012, 2013.
Because this is old, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, that's 2 years ago, never mind.
Yeah, but, like, back in 2012, 2013, he used to, like, also show off his Hot Wheels collection.
Yep.
On Instagram, he used to just take his Hot Wheels, put them in the driveway, like, amongst his actual cars, and take pictures of them. It was just the funniest thing ever. It was like, yeah, wait, is that a real car? And it's like, nah, that's a tiny car. It's a Hot Wheel car. But that's just kind of a testament to how much this man loves cars.
Facts.
He got them small and he got them actual size. But yeah, I guess we can hop into the video footage we wanted to show y'all of Swamp Fest, just to kind of give you an idea of what actually takes place down in Florida. Was it right there actually? The first one up. Hopefully we don't get an ad.
Well, that wasn't the one, was it?
It was.
It was.
Of course, we got an ad though. They're making us watch this one. This was like 20 seconds. They just made us watch the ad. They gave us the option to skip it. Here's the Swamp Fest video footage, courtesy of RBMX. Oh, man was on fire. This one of those events, you gotta keep your head on a swivel.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
You're in the crowd minding your business drinking a beer. No, you're not in the crowd minding your business. But not be in the crowd just minding your business. We're paying attention.
Who the fuck built this?
It's so sketch, bro. Everything is sketch. They don't got no solid ground. They making everything, yo.
Yeah, that monster truck is sick, though.
And they did set that shit on fire.
They did at the end?
Yeah, they did. When I was like, they did set it on fire.
Yeah, they usually set something on fire at the end of the event every time. And it's usually whatever the big fixture is for the event. So I guess in this case it was not a fire truck, but a monster truck. A couple of years ago, they had a big like pirate ship, and they set the pirate ship on fire at the end of the event. I can't remember what it was the year before that.
Looks like they just getting it in before there's a bunch of people there. Oh shit. Damn. Chipped his tooth. Unless that was already chipped.
I think he chipped his tooth. Dang.
Yeah, so we gotta sign waivers if we go to this shit. That's how you know it's gnarly.
I want to see you do that.
I want to see you do it.
All right.
Oh, that shit crazy.
I ain't scared.
It's like they got unfinished ass ramps and shit.
I mean, they finished. They're just not decorated.
Bro, that's unfinished, dog.
It's just not decorated.
No. It's unfinished.
It's designed to be like that.
Let's say the argument for the off camera.
It's designed to be like that.
They literally didn't finish putting the shit down.
Bro, it's basically finished. They just ain't finished decorating it, bro.
You
trust me. It's supposed to have them little holes like that.
You're missing the part that they didn't add. I ain't about to go back and forth.
They didn't smooth it out or anything like that.
There's an extra layer that you add over that they didn't finish. They started it, but they didn't finish it. Like it was like unfinished. So they didn't finish laying that part up.
For this event, that shit finished. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. It's finished. It just ain't been decorated. They probably just ain't decorated yet. But if it is, it's finished. Cause they ain't gonna do shit but take it down after this anyway.
That's true. That's very true. What the fuck, bruh?
And most of these people out here riding bikes.
Well, that's another. That's another thing I had considered too. Cause I was like, yeah, you can't board. You're not getting off that.
His leg slid all the way down the side of that ramp. I know it's got some scrapes on it. Splinters too.
Yeah, the splinter thing is real.
Yeah, you fall on one of those ramps wrong, you getting some crazy splinters.
Saw one black dude. There you go.
Crazy.
Well, that was fire. Crazy.
You could never. They're funny. With their bikes.
Snapping.
I was trying not to fall in the water. I hate getting wet with clothes on.
Me too.
Oh,
bro, what the fuck, yo? That was crazy. And to land that?
They snapped. They snapped. Oh, he made it all the way across on the board.
That was lit.
Shout out to him. Oh, the dog. Get the fuck out the way, dog. Come on, dog.
No, he made it.
Why was dog in the way?
Like.
Oh. I was say absolutely not. Oh. Something slip out?
Yeah.
Yo.
You see them bikes be flying.
They do. That's what I'm saying, bro. You keep your head on swivel. Look, dog got hit again. Dog just in the way.
I would like to be inside the car while they skate. That'd be dope view. For an angle, that's kind of fire.
Oh. Oh, he about to make it. I thought he was about to make it. He about to, I was gonna say he about to make it. Dang, is anybody gonna make it? Somebody gonna make it.
And then they got to still get to that kink too.
Right. What is that?
What is that? Dildos?
That's a dildo. That's a dildo. I was like, what is that?
I think so. I don't know what that is. That's what it looks like. That's what it looked like, though. Oh. Ah,
you did it. Somebody
that shit
did
crazy. We're going to count that, even though he didn't stick it.
I feel like that bowl has been there since last year. If I remember correctly, it was a guy that took a nasty fall in there. And hit his head on the coping. But he had a helmet on, so. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I noticed most of everybody has helmets on.
Yeah, most people. I mean, it's BMX, and they in parks riding on crazy.
The skateboarders
shit.
the only ones. Oh, he ain't got no bell helmet on. Just not everybody wear helmets.
Yeah, not everybody wears helmets, but a lot of BMX riders do. Because it's also like, I mean, you could bail out, but you never know where the bike is going to go.
True.
Because with those tires, the bike might bounce back at you.
Ooh.
That was nice. Clean.
Yo, that's fucked up.
What, throwing dirt at him?
Yeah. They throwing shit, bruh.
He made it across.
Oh, shit. How he make it across like that?
I mean, some people, he might be one of them dudes that rides, like, does, like, mountain biking, too. Or, like, literally just rides rails on a regular basis. Because you've seen people on BMX bikes, you've seen people on BMX bikes ride across rails like this size with just their tires before, right?
I've seen people do what?
Haven't you seen people on BMX bikes ride across rails that are just like this, like about that thin with just their tires?
I feel like I have, yeah.
Yeah, like, that's what I'm saying. If you're a person that does tricks like that, like, riding across that shouldn't be too difficult.
That looks fun.
The only added factor that might make it a little bit more difficult is the fact that it's wet. Dude, get out the way.
Hey.
Bruh.
Ooh. Some people be snapping though.
They do.
How long is this?
Like 12 minutes. And mind you, there's way longer video footage out there for everybody watching with it. So,
Cause is it do they basically do this shit for 24 hours, like all day, all night, or is it stop at a certain night?
It's a 2-day event.
I'm saying, does it stop at a certain time, or is it like all night?
I'm not sure. I know it goes into the night, into darkness.
Do like people camp out there or something, or no?
I don't know. I feel like some people probably bring RVs.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Oh man, I got hurt.
You made it
Finally got
easy.
that joint. I set it on fire now, the truck. I wouldn't want to be on that joint while it's on fire, though. That joint collapse.
Facts. These motherfuckers, wow, bro.
Oh, you gotta sign that waiver.
Facts. That's a vibe, though. I ain't gonna lie. They just going ham shit on fire. That shit lit. I can't lie. That shit's a vibe. And they just going in while shit on fire. And you gotta remember, it's hot as fuck. It's Florida, y'all. So you know it's hot out there.
It's a giant bonfire. They should. I wish they had video footage of collapsing. That'd be dope if they did.
That's slow-mo.
But yeah, that's what we got for y'all from Swamp Fest.
Yo, let us know if y'all want us to go to Florida and document. We will.
Yeah, I want to go. Shoot. But yeah, that's all I got for stuff for us to run through. Now I guess we get to hop into the music video portion of this.
Yeah, I ain't making it in the Matador. There's no way. I just realized what time it is. That shit pushing it. So the first track is from a local artist out here in Portland. His name is Saige Wolley, and the track's called Goose Down.
Yeah, luckily we ain't getting no ads, so.
Yeah, smoke swirling under rain clouds. It is 700 Goose down. It is 700 Goose down. Yeah, smoke swirling under rain clouds, burning all this cookie and this 700 Goose down. Ashes on my hoodie got me pushing on the 5 south. I come from the Rose Town. That NEP, my habitats is trapping bows out. Feeling like it's more to life, but I don't trust them feelings now. Tripping when I boarded flights and sipping as I'm looking out. Take me back to colder nights with Brody. We was making rounds, stuck in front of police with a homie. Ho, we make it out. I ain't had no shame, I used to slang in front of neighbor's house. Trying to make a name, we did some things, don't like to say aloud. Standing in the rain on 38th, handing them flavors out. Thinking all them days, just me and Gabe was passing papers round. Lot of shipping changing now. Northeast stood out rainy city, trying to find a safer route. Lately shipping getting sticky, some things I can pray about. I've been clutching on this blicky, hoping if they take me out, I can take a couple with me. Think I need a long drive, take me somewhere where the sunshine. Hard times, I can't go back to them dark nights. We was posted by the ocean while the smoke rise. Brody told me keep going, how we gon' die? Pockets growing lower than my eyes, hope I don't blow this high. Story of my life in every line until the story right. Look up at the sky, hit my spliffy on a stormy night. I've been going through it for some time, but it's only life. I remember chasing after trauma in some dirty nights. How the fuck I'm posted on this island, Brody serving white. Shorties out here dying, holding iron for they learn to fight. Switching on my climate somewhere private where the service nice. Trying to take my brothers with me, going for this ugly city. I jugged them duffels for the plugs, was ever fucking with me. Grew up serving dubs is sticky. These 95s cost 150, running through them puddles, smoke swirling under rain clouds. Burning all this cookie in this 700 Goose down. Ashes on my hoodie got me pushing on the 5 south. Back up for the Rose Town. That NEP, my habitats is trapping bows out. Feeling like it's more
he got him in white and black.
Trust them feelings now. Tripping when I boarded flights and sipping as I'm looking out. Take me back to colder nights with Brody. We was making rounds.
Whatever to me, I mean, I'm not mad at Air Maxes in general.
No, I'm talking about that like specific model. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I mean, that's whatever to me. I like the ones before that. That's not my favorite one. But, you know, it's whatever. I like Air Maxes in general, so I'm not really mad at any style. But that's not my favorite one, though.
All right, so that was Saige Wolley, Goose Down. Let me see if I can find this next one real quick. What's the name of bro's name? That's what it is. There we go. Next video on the playlist is by an artist from the UK named Steve Julien. And the name of the song is called Ultra.
Might have to hold this crown. And I see the ultrasound. Yeah. Roll it up and then smoke it. Prosecco ting, I might toast it. See the high heels with your toes in. That's how I'm high when I goes in. Hope I land sweet but I'm frozen. Gears on stuck and I can't see the runway. Never go.
Yeah, I think he had a collaboration with Nike not too long ago too.
For real?
Yeah.
Who is he?
Steve Julien?
Yeah.
Artist in the UK.
Never heard of him.
Yeah, they gave him Air Max.
Look on my face, might go all the way. Ask if I'm down and I say all the way.
I like the beat though. Sounds like some video game shit.
Were those the Air Maxes?
Yes, but in a different color. The pair that I saw was like a green pair.
What you telling me? You're looking at me. I'm looking at you. Are you with him? Or is it just you? Am I feeling tipsy? Come here and lift me. This beat kinda hard though. Futuristic.
This beat kinda hard though.
Anyhow, girl. Is there a little afters? Is your crew going?
This beat kinda different.
It is.
Yes. Grabbing my jacket. Them man hold on like a bracket. Things should swell. Unwanted louder. Ultrasound.
You know, those Air Maxes are tough. You feel me? I like them. You actually got them on over there in that little picture.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, the next song is by a group of gentlemen, actually, called the Delivery Boys, and it's called Confusion. Hopefully we don't have an ad, but you never know. It is YouTube.
If there's one thing I can do,
Got
is
no
do it
ad.
again, you know what I'm saying?
That.
Go with, I do this every day. I'm an artist. No intro. Yeah, yo, I'm proud of racked up future platinum tracks that's on my laptop. Me and Greg in matching outfits look like Ambu Black Ops. It's nice to know that your entire flow I've had impact on. About to drop a rack, accounting British, he told me to crack on. In the section, poke my chest out so they fear my presence. Step one, get the bread, and step two, inspire adolescence. In the park, I'm with a model, in the breeze, it feels so pleasant. Check the moon phase on my wrist, looks like tonight we'll see the crescent. I feel I'm on the precipice of greatness. I see Lost Boy touch $100,000, I'll go ape shit. Stack problems, top of problems, feel my conscience getting weighted. I'm a rock and roll Ramon, bitch, I just wanna be sedated.
Yeah, I think they're from New York.
So my diamonds very slight, mix the vibe with Gator Light. Feel like Taylor, take a flight. I know I get you till I like, and don't you call me fucking no bitches go with get it right. And I know I'm kinda short, but now my money reach my height.
Not a leg to stand on, but all my cases heaters. This bitch left me for voicemail, she my only weakness. Then these floors so creaky, I'm stomping on some eggshells. Smoking weed, pushing a V through Kenya to Moscow. Place your bets now, I won't come in last. Looking back, all the mistakes I made me a man. Sun got me tan, the moon got me moody. Phone face down, cause my girl always like to call me poop. I've been falling, I'm wildin' and walking on air. Just went to bitch May City, they said you was the man. The drama you causing, I do not care. You could subtract me from your life and it's fuck you squared. Yeah, every morning brush my teeth and put my shirt on. The same
Say what you think.
Overthink
As far as
about
what?
my future, only
It's
thing
a
that
track,
made me
yeah.
blue. Me and Go
Chill
way
shit,
back
nothing crazy.
together.
So I'd never heard it before, for real. I was
Shoes,
just like
and
looking for
that's why
something that
life is
they, a
so
music video by them specifically.
I'm just interested to hear everybody's style.
Right. If everybody gonna rap.
Good times
Okay, I was
taking
about to say, is
picture,
Brooke
make
gonna
it
go?
last. Couldn't see him cheesing, I was blinded by the flash. Use a Santa, put an hour in the glass. Watch it do the Steve Nash, everything come to pass. Everything got a path till it crash, till it land. Hope my maker got a plan I can hope to comprehend. If I get a chance, I'll probably do this shit again. Hold the same friends from beginning to the end. Heaven spawn bent lines, then I'm on 10, yeah. Guess faith the only thing a nigga need. Full speed, need a medal in the lead. When I'm in the ring, dang, every other nigga green. Cause the scene, I've been known to move reckless. I got 2 sides, Mr. Hyde and Dr. Jekyll. Rubber busting on my head, compression on my temples. I don't need a lot, my nigga, try to keep it simple.
Never nervous, I'm performing better under pressure. First I win and then I win again like double headers. I want nothing on my plate, there's really nothing better. Back up on my sweater, it's delivery, we moving letters. They was
Jacket's hard.
and tell the jury that I need a verdict. We're sharing stories like
It's kind of like the opposite of Robinson's Letterman jacket.
Swerving, moving shitty, but the whip
colors.
was perfect.
Yeah.
All I needed was some Mary and a bit of purpose.
Ours was maroon with gray sleeves.
If life's a movie, you should save me.
Kinda wish I would've got one. I don't know why I didn't.
I gotta calm down. I hit him with the Jamie bar. Naked brothers band up making hits.
That's
And
how
got
it was
a
hindsight
crazy
2020
car.
situations.
Cobble Hill, I'm at the theater reading movie facts. She say I look like Shaggy, eat her out like Scooby snacks. Bitches dancing, I romance them with my Jewish ass. World up in my hands, a lot to handle, so I move it back.
This a group?
Yeah.
Okay, shout out to Goldwood.
I actually found about them through him.
Who?
Goldwood. The little short one in the.
Wait a minute, so that's the name? That's Goldwood?
I think his name is Goldwood, yes.
So I'm confused. Is that his song or is it the group?
No, it's the group.
But his name's
he's a part
Goldwood.
of, he's a part of the group.
But his name is Goldwood.
Yes.
So his name, so he's the lead?
No, he's just a member of the group.
But that's his actual name?
That's his rap name.
So his rap name is the group name?
No, the group name is Delivery Boys.
Oh, okay. All right, that's all I was trying to get the clarification because I was so lost. I was like, okay, what?
Yes.
All
He's
right.
just a member of.
Shouts out to the Delivery Boys. Shouts out to Goldwood. Yeah.
Yes.
My bad for the confusion.
Yeah, but shoot, I guess now we about to hop into the Jam Sesh real quick. What we got first for y'all? The first song in the playlist for tonight is by KoolKidKalvo and it's called Let's Get Rich. Oh, the light just died.
I'm a grown ass man and I'm out here on my 10 toes. And I don't give a fuck how you feel, nigga, get bold. A couple situations turn my warm heart brick cold. Quit dwelling on the past, little nigga, cause that shit old. They ain't wanna see me riding clean in the drop. So they rounded up a team and huddled up to get me knocked. Now I'm back on the block by my motherfucking self. Silencer around the 40 cause I'm moving with the stealth. 350 for the zip, bitch, I'm serving top shelf. Shorty whipped a vegan meal, upgrade my health. Got so much game, I should pay myself. Serve so many lows, I should weigh myself. Supply and demand, boy, they both coming heavy. Everything I drop straight, classic like my Chevy. Please fry catfish with that spaghetti. The man of your dreams, baby girl, come and catch me. She got that super soaker, thought I nutted on a jet ski. Baby cold as ice, so just call me Wayne Gretzky. Fly, I drive, I catch a train to the door. If you hit my phone about some money, I can't tell you no. Original hustler, gotta put the paper first. Who gon' take care of my fam when I'm in the dirt? So I'm tryna win just to break the generation curse. Born to be bosses for ourselves is only when we work. Lately I've been playing tennis, so I bought my boy a skirt. I ain't mean to hurt your feelings, baby, just for what it's worth. She sucked me while she looked me in my eyes and made a nigga squirt. Then she hit a nigga with that fire, Mrs. Lava Bird. Baby, ain't no stopping me, this year we buying property. I'ma have to drop a mixtape called Monopoly. I'm passing on monogamy, I'd rather win a lottery. Putting all my focus in the game, take a lot of me. It ain't nothing I ain't seen, ain't nothing I ain't did. Shit you lying about in your raps, bitch, we really live. On the block, slanging sunglasses as a little kid. OGs used to tell me all the time I was gon' be him. Grew up, bought exotic whips, kept the stock real. Never selfish, this shit to my team, John Stockton. And if you didn't know this by now, no stop.
Yeah, it might be for the titles getting a little wonky on y'all on the last little scene, but you know, that was Let's Get Rich by KoolKidKalvo. The next song in the lineup is by DJ Sacred, and it's called Cold Blooded. I don't know where they're from, but it's got like a little like Memphis kind of vibe to it. They don't have more on the artist. Sometimes I got more about the artist. Not today, they don't.
There we go.
Won't steal it though.
I don't need to.
That's not what I said though.
Do my own shit.
That's not what I said though. You won't steal it though. Will you?
You won't steal it.
I will. I'll steal your beat. Put somebody else over it. The next song in the playlist is called Big Paws on a Puppy, and it's by Boldy James and Chuck Strangers.
Where we at?
No, he's a little dog.
No Jackson, Mafia, whatever. Big Paws on a Puppy. Crashed out, ran into a brick wall and broke the buffy. Since juvenile hell, it been big paws on the puppy. Burning hand, worth 2 in the bush, that's a rubber ducky. On hell blocking 6 mile, rolling on my huffy. Stash house, cannon in my drawers, catching all the customers. My face mask and my scale both kinda dusty. Got them trying to hear my long jeans, pin me up and cover me. Inside the kennel, still is big paws on the puppy. It's a must that I told the stick, fucking with opiates, emotionless. If you ain't gang or one of my associates, life is what you make it, so try to make the most of it. Don't get it took in the blink of an eye, won't even notice.
Oh, I thought it was an iPod screen for a minute.
I heard that nigga got dropped.
It's definitely a coin in a coin case.
Posted on the 6, playing with that Doberman, won't catch me lacking. Keep that double action when I'm on the strip. Anything other than that is inappropriate.
Oh wow.
He
can see his live events on Spotify. His events coming up, live events.
You know them headshots.
May 3rd to the 18th. He's got 8 events.
Crashed out, ran into a brick wall and broke the bus.
Actually, it might take us out of the
big paws on the puppy. Burning hand, worth 2 in the bush, that's a rubber ducky. On hell blocking 6 mile, rolling on my huffy. Stash house, cannon in my drawers, catching all the customers. My face mask and my scale both kinda dusty. Got them trying to hear my long jeans, pin me up and cover. Inside the kennel, still is big paws on the puppy. Kill Tech, buck 50, a super soakers fit, unload the flip around. Spin around while I reload the clip. Pass a nigga the weed, Wolley, I'm the team goalie. All these fucking blocks in the city streets need Boldy. More shooters than the league pass. Put on my ski mask in real life. Shit making me feel like the 03 Kohen. Low hollows with killers ain't had no role models. Besides Street Lord Wine, I wanted to be whole. Let my feelings in Detroit when we first hit Columbus. Put my two-step on the books and left my foot with a fungus. All these push-ups and pull-ups, all these crunches and lunges. All of these cases acquitted. All the record expungements. All this death I've been dealing with. Ran out of cars to shuffle. Ladder hanging out of the stick like I'm Marty Loves You. When you become a moving target, make it hard to touch you. Out of reach, 1,000 E40s on my Charlie Hustle. Crashed out, ran into a brick wall and broke the Buffy. Since juvenile hell, have been big paws on the puppy. Burning hand, work 2 in the bush, that's a rubber ducky.
It's not Chuck Strangers, is it?
Yeah, it is. Rolling on my hubby.
I ain't hear nobody else rapping, so it's gotta be him.
Catching all the customers. My face mask and my scale both kinda dusty. Got them trying to hit my long jeans, pin me up and cuff me. Inside the kennel, still his big paws on the puppy.
You had the drop on him. He don't know you from Adam. You're supposed to get up close and personal and do that dirt. You gotta learn to take advantage of these situations.
I ain't wanna get blood on them J's.
I ain't wanna get blood on them
J's you got. All right, but the next song in this playlist is by an artist we both rock with, Popo 2004, the producer, Subject 5. The name of the song is Mercadies and Minks. Mercadies and Minks. What you know about them Mercadies and Minks?
Wintertime, no breaking out, yellow North Face. Can't do nothing poor taste, they want you free, but they won't show up to your
Man, I ain't gonna lie, I'm bummed I missed the Matador. There's nothing good to eat on the side once time passes. So I'm fucked.
I mean, there's a Matador on this side of town.
They close at 12, bro. I'm fucked. We ain't making it. Unless I leave. I'm not making it regardless. There's no way I would make it. And last call is like probably like now. It's just the main thing is like there's nothing to eat once it gets past a certain time. So it's like I'm now like hungry and I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna do now? The West Side sucks. One thing I hate about COVID fucking this city up.
I was talking to somebody about that the other day, actually. There was a bunch of stuff open, late night, pre-COVID. Actually, there's that spot, Reelin' In. It's still open.
I don't want no fried chicken, man.
I mean,
that's why the Matador be hitting too, because it's like I get the Brussels sprouts. I really want the Brussels sprouts. I just got that by itself. I didn't even want tacos enough.
Yeah, they got it. I mean, what about well, nah, they probably closed.
I don't want no chicken. I don't want no burgers.
Let's say Mumbo Gumbo is probably closed too.
I don't even know where that's at no more. They always moving. I never know where they at anymore. Brains on the sidewalks, real fuck the fly talk. This big pop, #1 contender. Wintertime, end of November.
The villain's nefarious scheme is full of self-importance.
Niggas scamming and trapping, bitches stripping and tricking. Nobody keep it real.
That'll probably be your best bet at this point. Only got 2 songs left.
Them motherfuckers closed.
Niggas scamming and trapping, bitches stripping and tricking. Nobody keep it real.
You said we got 2 more songs?
Real niggas real wide from the bricks, then I'm the other in this shit.
We had to teach our boxing, teach our footballs, everything. That's the West Street, Florida Street. Rest in peace, Bukai Sexy. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Alright, the next song in the playlist is by Jorn, Elling, Wuttke. And it's called Pansonic Youth. This is the acid version. Whatever that means. Yeah, I was not expecting that. That shit in. You gotta rub it in.
Look at this shit. That's funny. All my homies talk shit. All right. The next and last song in the playlist. It's called Kookystar, and it's by W.U.M.M. It's an acronym, but I don't know what it stands for. The acronym is W.U.M.M. For our information, it's up here.
rocking with this one?
Smooth, chill shit.
Wave underground music movement.
There is no way.
A wave of underground music movement. That's what W.U.M stands for.
Only for these people.
Learn something new.
Message. Only for underground people. Music is the word. Electronic is our body. Deep is our soul.
This was a vibe.
It is.
Y'all are welcome. See, everybody else out there pulling their playlists for y'all don't really care about y'all the way we care about y'all.
Facts.
Give y'all a nice little variety of shit. And you at least get 9 songs an episode from us. Like, what's not to like about the music we sharing with y'all? And it's not all rappity rap shit. Respectfully.
Playlist really is no skips, except for that shit with Diddy on it.
Oh, you talking about that? Yeah, I was looking at it the other day. I was like, damn, shit, you know. I feel like I'm gonna take that joint out for real.
Yeah.
You don't really fit the vibe of the playlist anyway.
It don't. Cause that's like the most mainstream song we got on the whole thing. And I went through that the other day. I was like, I felt that way regardless of the day. I was like, this song don't really fit on it. Look at this shit.
About to fit?
Yeah.
He kind of fly with it though.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, he kind of snapped on that shit though. He kind of snapped on that shit.
Yeah, you know, it's the part of the podcast where we tell y'all to like, comment, subscribe, and, you know, share with your friends.
Holla back,
Appreciate
y'all.
y'all rocking with us. It's the end of the playlist for
Hold it
tonight.
down.
We'll catch y'all later. Peace.